You guys want to come with me as we clean up the pool this morning? It's looking mint. Stuff that gets inside this filter every night is crazy to me. I've got some little sock liners that go inside here. Man, it catches all the stuff. I'll show it to you. It's June bug season here in Oklahoma. The cool thing about these is that you just take these off. Bam. Ready for a new one. Okay, come down here. I'll show you how I do my pump filter. You can turn it off. And sometimes I use this handy dandy little bracket. If the lid wants to be stuck on there. Just give me a little bit of leverage. Oh, forgot to turn off the inlet and outlet. It seems like I've done this 20 or 30 times this summer already, and every time I forget to turn off or turn back on the inlet and outlets to the pool. And I've got a sock liner for this one as well. Gets pretty dirty. Okay, I forgot to bring the sock liner, so let's go get those. So I put this bucket next to my pool. I fill it full of water. Then there people get in and out of the pool. They can dip their feet inside here, rinse their feet off before they get back in the pool. Well, before I dump all that water out, I wash these filters that I got off Amazon. I mean, you can just get whatever's the highest rated one. This is just a 40 pack of skimmer socks. I go through about 3 of these a day, maybe 4 of these a day. Anyways, and then you have to rinse these out. If you don't rinse these out in clean water, and if you put them inside your pool, this film and this little white stuff kind of goes everywhere. And then I let them dry for the overnight. Then whenever I'm ready to use them, I can just grab me 3 of them. They've already been washed and cleaned. So, ready to go. Let's go back to the pool. Okay, take this filter off. All you have to do is just unwrap it from the bottom. And there you go to put your other one on. It's just real easy. You put it all over it. It's like you put a sock on. And make sure to leave this bottom uncovered so that it fits down inside there nicely. It doesn't stick up too high because it's got that on the bottom. I'll make sure I leave that like that. And then I'll take this part here, this extra part where it's the sew comes together, and I'll stick that down inside there like that. And then grab it with my thumb at the top. So now it stays in there. Okay, let's put it back in. Make sure you got it lined up real good. And then I always forget, like I said earlier, to turn the plunger valves back open before I turn it on. Every time I forget to do that. Okay, let's put this sock on this filter basket here before we turn it on. 100% chance wind blows that off. To the other filter. And same way with these, you just put it on like a sock. And I only go down about halfway with these. And then that'll go down in there like that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the pump back on. But as you can see, I've got one more filter over there. And it's crazy to me that that catches so much stuff that comes out of my sand filter. But my sand filter, so much sand was coming out of there that I took all the sand out. I put filter balls in, and I'm not impressed with the filter balls, but it's better than what the sand was because the filter kept letting sand just come in. I was cleaning sand out of here all the time. I took the sand out of there, cleaned it up real good. I've hardly had any sand in my pool. So let me turn this back on. I'll let it run for just a little bit, and then I'll change that one, is the way that I've learned to do it. Let me make sure I got my valves open, because I forget to do that every time. Yep, they were closed still, of course. There we go. Okay, we'll get this plugged back in. I've just got some zip ties wrapped around there, and I left the ends of them on there so that I can put my sock liner behind that, and it just sticks on there like that. Easy. I wanted to show you guys how dirty these filter socks get after 1 day. This is the one that came out of the skimmer. This is the one that came out of the pump. This is the one that came out of the where the water comes back into the pool. And every day they come out looking like this. Oh, that guy's still trying to be alive. Golly. Okay then, we'll get these wrapped up, put them in the trash. And I've got me one of these pool vacuums, handheld stick kind of version. I did have a robot one, but after about 2 or 3 passes, it would just go around in a circle around the edge. It would hit the skimmer and then go back around. And it would just do that for 30-40 minutes till the battery wore out. So I returned that and just got a handheld one. But I also use these filter socks in here too, just so that it picks up more stuff and it's much easier to take out. This is probably, shoot, 4 days. And since I vacuum it every day, about 4 days worth of stuff inside there. It's pretty nasty. I guess I'll show you guys how much stuff is in there. This is all the stuff that it picks up. Just mounds of stuff. Then I don't have to clean out this filter near as much. I think I'll go give it a rinse right now because I can just see it's got some sand and some stuff that's just inside there, and just give that a quick rinse. So let's go take care of that right fast. And I've managed to not get wet this entire time. I bet now's the time. Socks are going to get wet. That's why I wear Crocs out here in the mornings. Because I just end up getting wet every time. Okay. Let's just see what we've got going on here. See if we can not get wet. Just easy. Oh, there's a hole in the hose. Shot right inside my shoes. Right in my toes. Gah. Gah. Okay, that's clean enough. Inside of this just got a little bit of sand and stuff in there. Let's rinse that out. Oh, that's got me in my other shoe. Gah. Why do I have hoses that are full of hoses? I was pretty happy with that one. Okay, so I only put this sock back on here once or twice a week, so I always kind of forget how it goes. So we'll just kind of work through it together. Okay, that goes like that. Okay, so that means this goes around this way. That sticks up in there. Yes, yes, yes. And then it'll just clip through these clips. Just kind of wiggle it on there just a little bit. Those little clips, it's got a little clip here. And these filter socks are skinny enough that if you get it on there just right, it'll just go right in there. There we go. Okay, ready to go. It's a little tricky to get this, get the wings back in here, and here. That's one of the reasons that I don't. Ooh. Sounds like we got a hawk and a blue jay up there fighting. So come I don't change it out very often, because it's kind of a pain to get to go down on there. It's not usually this much of a pain. Let's see what's going on. Is it too tight? Are you too tight, my guy? Is that the problem? That's how you usually go. Okay, well, let's just try again. That does look better. I don't know. Maybe it just needed me to put it on twice. Oh, just look at that. Perfect. It slipped right on there. Bam. It just needed me to do it twice. Sweet. Okay. We'll get to vacuuming. Okay. Let's enjoy it. I found that if you go about this pace, it's really the best. You can go a lot faster, but you're just going to kind of be disturbing whatever's on the floor, and then it just moves out of the way. This is the 10-foot poly by Hastings. I absolutely love it. I would not get anything smaller. If I were you, we can put 5 or 6 people in here. Everybody has plenty of room. You go getting much smaller than that, everybody's feet are going to be touching in the middle, and that's going to be weird. And it's been one of the best purchases. I think we got it all in for like $750, tax included, at Atwoods. Then we had to borrow a buddy's trailer. Strapped it down to his trailer, brought it home, leveled it up, put 1-inch styrofoam underneath it, the pink kind, from Home Depot, the styrofoam, and the bottom was just always cold, and you could feel all the heat just going out of the bottom of it. I think we used 5 pieces of 4x8 sheets of 1-inch styrofoam, pink styrofoam. It's made all the difference in the world. This pool almost stays ambient temperature right now. So for example, if it gets up to 95 degrees, this pool will be somewhere around 90 degrees. And that is perfect temperature for everybody getting out here and relaxing and soaking, doing some sunbathing and some tanning. And I've got me a little outdoor shower. The Julka hot tap is what I've got. Got that kind of set up over there with a transfer pump. Maybe I'll show that to you guys one of these days too. Do a little video on that. Got to put downward pressure on the front of this thing as you get further away, or it'll just float up. You kind of want to act like you're pressing down like that. And it doesn't take long, maybe 5 minutes. I mean 10 minutes if you're going to just really go all out. That's one of the beauties of this 10-foot poly. The only chemicals that I put in it is 35% food grade hydrogen peroxide, and I put half a quart every Thursday. That's it. I clean it every day. It takes 20 minutes. Change all the filters, vacuum it out, and then run the net across the top. But the net, it doesn't even need it across the top. It's clear, crystal clear. We leave the top of it, we leave the cover off during the summer, and just let the skimmer and the filter socks do most of the work. And there's hardly anything inside this pool. Like I'm vacuuming right now. I don't even see anything that I'm vacuuming. I don't see a leaf. I don't see any dirt. Nothing. But I'm just enjoying it. A couple more passes around the edge. That's where everybody likes to sit. I just like to make sure that's really clean. Okay, that's it. I'm done. It's sparkling. I can't see one thing in it. It's really looking good. Oh, that's difficult. And we'll just go put this in the shed and put the charger back on it, because in the instructions it says make sure to dry your charging port and then charge it immediately after every use. So that's what I try to do. And then I just keep me a little spot over here. It just happens to be inside this spreader where I've got electricity coming to it. Then I can put this in there while it's still wet, and it'll just dry out inside that spreader. So it's kind of perfect. Then it says to make sure you dry out your charging ports. So I blow on those really good and get them dried up. And then I've just got my charging port right here. Ready to go for next time. Easy. Okay. Thanks for joining me on cleaning the pool, you guys. We'll catch you in the next one. Crystal clear.